Cedar?
Right off 169. How do you know his name? Oh,
Fratelloni's Hardware and Garden Stores.
Need a little patience there, Captain.
You're not a weirdo
I do.
stalker.
I do.
Okay, good.
Okay, Ruck, what stick mic are you going to use there, brah? Red? You got to turn it on, brah. You got to turn it on, brah. Good crowd for day one of the Minnesota State Fair, huh?
Really
nice.
is.
Yeah.
Really
Check.
is.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Hey, don't waste the good applause while we're not recording the show.
Fratelloni's Hardware and Garden Stores.
Oh, are you ready?
Let's get this over with, Suchi boy.
Let's kill some time at the fair.
Come on, Joe.
Oh, Pat, are you ready? Wait, you. Oh, by the way, Pat's rolling, gentlemen, on all parts of the fair, including when we're not recording the show.
Oh,
So just an FYI.
yeah.
Joe, you got that?
What do you mean?
That means anything that happens here at the Great Minnesota
We're
Get
being
Together
filmed?
will be filmed and available on YouTube.
And our owner is here somewhere. I just chatted with
That
her.
means
So,
What are we, a pet? Our owner is here.
Who's a good boy?
she's my owner.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Are you ready to do this,
She's
Vance?
the one to blame for me.
Are you ready?
Who's ready? I'm rolling, Brock. Kick it.
Fratelloni's Hardware and Garden Stores brings you Garage Logic podcast number 911.
Let's do it.
August 25th, 2022. 96 degrees was the record high on this day in 2013. Remember back in 2013, we had a lot of 90-degree days at the State Fair. And it was as chilly as 44 degrees in 1964 and 1968.
And now, from the mayor's office,
Right on cue.
above the boathouse on the east shore of Spoon Lake, it's Garage Logic with Rookie on production, Chris Reavers, director of social media, John Hyde in the newsroom, and occasionally Kenny from the Krabby Coffee Shop. Here is your flashlight king, fireworks commissioner, and keeper of common sense, your mayor, Joe Souchere.
Thank you. Hello, GLers. What a this might be our best opening day turnout.
Nice.
We got Johnny Guitar News here. We got Kenny Olson. We got the Rook. Reavers is inside. We're going to be having, and we'll have to be quiet for this. We'll have Marjorie Johnson, but only by phone, which I think is fair. I don't think Marjorie needs to be hauled around at her inconvenience. And then we'll ask her if she thinks that she should have something at the State Fair named after her.
Yeah, leave it up to her. What would she like?
State Senator Dave Osmick heard that we were toying with the idea of having something named for Marjorie, and he just emailed, "I'm on it."
Okay.
So I think this is going
cool.
to happen. We just don't know what ultimately might get named for Marjorie, but
Would you like to talk to Marjorie?
I would.
She's on the line.
We've
with you.
never started a State Fair show without Marjorie Johnson. Hello, Marjorie.
Hi, Joe. Yeah, boy, it's been a long time, yeah. And you know, once you got a listener, you got a listener for life.
Oh, Marjorie, that's nice of you to say. How are you, dear?
I'm doing really, really good, yeah. And I'm real excited that I won a blue ribbon on my sweet rose with apricots and honey and pecans, yeah.
Wait a minute. Marjorie, this year, at the age of 103, you
I
won.
know, boy, I'm still going strong. As you know, I said I wanted to live forever. Well, I know that's not possible, but I sure hope I live to be 110 anyway. So I'm already looking forward to 104, being 104 and entering the State Fair again.
Oh, that's just fantastic.
Marjorie, it's Rookie here. I have a question for you. Do you know who wants to live to be 110 years old?
Right, yeah. and
The
it's,
person that's 109.
Boom.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Marjorie, what I wanted to say is, at the age of 103, you won another blue ribbon.
Yeah, I did. And on the recipe, I'm really proud of it. It's a filling that I made up, and it made not only I got the first, so I'm so glad that I won another blue ribbon. Yeah, right.
We don't
At
even.
103, that's pretty good.
That's right. Now, Marjorie, we've brought up the idea on the show. It was a suggestion of an emailer, actually, that we think something out here at the state fair should be named for you. What do you think about that?
That would be fun, yeah, right.
Okay, so we have your blessing to pursue this.
What did you say?
We would.
Oh, yes, you sure do. Yes, I would love that. I would love it.
Okay, we're thinking maybe where have all your prize-winning recipes been displayed in the Fine Arts Building?
Yeah, let's see. The Blue Ribbon is in the horticulture building, right, in the horticulture building.
Right. Maybe a Marjorie Johnson Blue Ribbon Kitchen could be there for posterity.
Yeah, that would be good, yeah. And they got a picture of me with me. I was at the State Fair on the 22nd when I entered my things, and I stood in front of that world record blue ribbon, and they took a shot, yeah. So that was so exciting.
So you were out here a few days ago for a newscast, correctly?
Right, yeah.
That was less crowded then, and what might have been difficult for you to get here today?
My daughter Marlene drives me, and her Stephen drives me to the fair. Yeah, so that's how I get there. And I can't get over, Joe. Once you're a listener to Joe, you're a listener for life.
Well, thank you, Marjorie. Do you miss being here today?
Yeah, I really miss it. Yeah, I wish that I could be there because I love the state fair.
Well, we know you do, and we love you, and we thank you. Again, we've never started a state fair without you.
Yeah, right. I'm so glad that you called because it's true. It wouldn't be the state fair without you. And my gosh, Joe. And so I hope people are listening, and if they want to live healthy, are following my advice.
Yep.
Marjorie,
Wait a minute, Rook. What is your advice?
Oh, well, first of all, a minimum of 30 minutes of exercise every day, and I do that. I take 2 walks a day, and then 8 hours of sleep. I'm sure glad that's that, because boy, do I love to sleep.
Boy.
And then have a positive attitude, and then eat healthy every day,
Right.
and then have a purpose in life.
Right.
And then most of all, enjoy life.
Right.
Oh boy, I love it. I like
That's
enjoying
wonderful.
life, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Marjorie, it's Rook. I just had one quick question for you. You mentioned one item that you received a blue ribbon. Are you surprised that you didn't win on one of your products that you thought was top shelf?
Oh, I'm so glad that I won that blue ribbon because it was on a recipe. It was one that I made up. Yeah, so I'm so glad that.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. So it's wonderful that I won that blue ribbon, and so glad to talk to you.
Congratulations.
And I'm wondering, Joe,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I want to know how you're doing with your children. Boy, they're growing up, I bet so.
Yeah, Joe.
They really are, Marjorie. They're getting older.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, thank you, ma'am, and we congratulate you on your wonderful years at the state fair.
Thank you.
All right,
thank you.
Marjorie Johnson, everybody. Oh, they love you, Marjorie. Thank you, Marjorie. We'll talk to you next year, if not sooner. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, how are you? Could you ask any more complicated questions, Matthew? Jesus.
It's like being in a meeting with Kenny, and you have to go through a presentation, and then it's Q&A, and I raise my hand, and he
then
says,
you get the
put
stare.
it down or I'm going to break your elbow.
You know, she went through the laundry list of things to live a happy and healthy life. Boy, are we screwed.
Yeah.
I thought,
Yeah.
you know, I wrote down, Chris, funny you should mention that, positive attitude.
Oh, boy.
We got a lot of
Ooh, yeah,
folks
we're
on this
done.
show that are
Well,
not
you know
gonna
what?
live
Speak
long.
for yourselves, you heathens. I have a positive attitude.
I walk every day.
A reason to live, she
Reason
said?
to
Well,
live.
that's a tough
Something
one.
Kind
to
of
do.
screwed
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Say, as I said, Senator Dave Osmick is on the case. He is going to pursue some official designation to honor Marjorie Johnson here at the State Fair. I also have a note from Susan Lauer. Susan, are you in the audience anywhere? Susan Lauer, are you in the audience? I don't see her.
Doesn't look like it.
On August 25th, that's today, right?
Yep.
My husband and I will be married for 50 years. Wondering if you will be having a couple segment on how well you know your partner with various questions.
Is that what we call it?
That's also known as Married Forever.
Right, we shortened it up.
Right. Would be fun to participate. Thanks. Except you're not here,
And we weren't planning on doing it.
and we weren't going to do it today anyway. But
Other
but
than
it
that,
was nice of you to send us that kind note. And I also want to note that the Minnesota State Fair vendors are raising prices to combat inflation, but not Pronopop,
Just because.
because they're Pronopop. Mm-hmm. And they're holding their prices to 2019 levels. Did you see where Pronopop got a write-up in the paper today?
Yes, and
Did you, or are you lying?
No, I did see it.
Yeah, it's right here. See, Pronopop got
Even a picture?
a picture with the
Picture.
mustard
Got the
and
mustard.
the whole deal.
Where's the closest one, Matthew?
There are 8 locations.
Right over here, by the grandstand, by the Star Tribune building.
And they're with us for this state fair. They're the official Garage Logic food on a stick.
You can't escape them. They're everywhere.
Right. There's 8 of them, and we thank them for being with us. And
And you know, when you walk by their booth, it smells very good because they're making them they're hot and ready, baby.
we didn't think they brought them in here frozen.
Right. They don't do that.
they're
That's-
made
they bring
on
them to us.
That's fresh.
Yeah. They're
It's
made
fresh.
on the spot, and it's Pronopop, and they're keeping their prices to 2019 levels. I would make this observation that inflation has not at all dented the State Fair crowd on opening day.
No.
This is as good an opening day as we've seen in our 332 years here.
After
Sure feels like it.
After consuming my first Pronopop at the State Fair, I did manage to make it over to Lulu's Public House.
Ooh.
And I talked to Mike and Charlie, and they are already very happy. Let's just put it that way. Business has been good.
All right. I don't know where that is.
It's in the old Heritage Square.
You know EcoFund's out here too?
I don't think he heard me.
Do you know EcoFund's got a location?
Yeah, they're out here every year, aren't they?
No, I think it's up on Dunwoody. What do you
Okay.
call that?
Underwood.
Underwood.
Are you giving us the rare 2-in-1?
Yeah, he's
No,
doing
I
all of
just
his ads at
jumped
once.
right in.
No, we
Jailers.
don't even have them today. I'm
Plowing
just mentioning
through.
they're here, and
All
you
right,
can see the stuff up
Plowing
there. It's-
through here.
It's fantastic. We're also going to have coming up shortly. Is that right, Rook?
Correct. They're ready. We'll dive into them after the break, I would imagine.
Well, we're not ready for a break yet.
Okay. All right. I guess.
It's going to be a long show, folks. Just stick around. Grab another beer, stick around.
You know who else is here?
Huh.
Your new best friend, Mike Schoonover, leaning against the tree.
Scooney's here?
Yeah,
There he is.
We're
yeah,
going to
well,
talk to him shortly.
Right. Well, bring him up, but not till we do the Love the Fair people. Right?
Okay.
We'll do Love the Fair
Do
people.
you want them right now without any?
Further
See,
ado,
normally what we would do is we would take a break, and then we would bring them up on the
Because
stage.
it's like called Radio 101.
There's nothing normal about this.
No,
Nothing.
it's like
set up.
chaos.
No, it's abnormal. You
Move
are
chairs
correct.
around.
People are drinking at 11 in the
Check
morning.
levels. You know, that radio
Now,
stuff.
what the hell? Bring him out.
All right.
Hey, bring him out. Bring him out.
Here we go.
Never met him before in my life, but they've got a great idea.
Constructed chaos is
Well.
what you get at the Minnesota State Fair.
Well, we have Johnny Heights newscast today, and John has his guitar and his amplifier.
John even offered to play bumps throughout the entire run of the Minnesota
I
State
don't
Fair.
think I did that, Chris.
No, I think you should,
I
though.
think it'd be a. GLers, don't you want to hear Johnny Hyde play live
Sit down,
bumpers
fellas.
throughout the entire fair?
We'll
See?
meet each other on the fly.
Here we go.
You are Sam. Sam what?
Sam Karen.
Sam who?
Karen.
Right on
Karen.
your sheet right there, boss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
It's right here.
Okay.
You're Sam Carrot.
You got it. Yep.
That means you're Tim.
Tim's
right here.
And
Tim
he's pointing
Carrot.
to John Height, yes. It's not scripted, folks. It's really live.
Right, here we go.
You guys emailed me. Was it Tim that emailed me? And I just thought it was a hell of an idea. What you noticed is that none of the vendors themselves were offering T-shirts of their wares. Am I on the right track?
Correct.
And a light bulb went off in your head and said, why don't we ask these vendors if they'd like us to supply them T-shirts that they could sell along with their Pronto Pups and whatnot? And how's it gone for you?
It's going great. Yeah, originally I was bugging my high school buddy Orrin from Tom Thumb Donuts for a T-shirt, and he wouldn't give it to me. He's like, you got to work here. The only way you get a T-shirt is you work here. And I go, I don't want to work for you.
Right.
I just want a T-shirt.
Right.
And he said, well, why don't you do it? And I said, well, would you give me the rights to Pronto or to
Let's
Tom
see,
Thumb?
John. Let's see what we got here. That's the Pronto Pup. Now, did you have to get the permission of each vendor?
Yes. Yep. We're up to 30 now.
We're all licensed.
And do you get a taste and they get a taste?
Yep.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, just like the Twins or the Vikes, they get the royalty.
Joe,
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know if you saw the tank top, but many of the GLers
I'd
are
like to
asking
see that on somebody.
if Rookie would fashion
could wear that.
the green tank top. Is that an O'Gara's tank top?
That is.
Yeah, it is.
Let's
That's
see.
cool.
Let's see what else we have, John. This
that-
just for little people?
That's just for you.
That's for a baby.
Wow.
It's a baby.
Right?
There you go.
Big fat bacon.
What age group would this be, do you
Maybe
think?
Like 6 months. 9
Oh,
months.
that's too young for me to steal. I would have stolen it if it was
You have a little one in your life.
2-year-old.
Yep.
Okay, back to your idea. When did you start the process?
Last year, about a year ago.
And you just started by calling these people and asking if they thought it was a good idea?
Yep.
And 30 went along with you.
Yep,
Oh, this is going on Twitter.
started with 10 last year, and we're up to 30 now.
Why in God's name would anyone have said no?
Hold up. The O'Gara's tank top is now going to be fashioned. And for those of you listening to the show at home,
Oh, yeah, baby.
wait, I didn't understand, gentlemen, when you constructed the tank top, I didn't realize it came with back hair.
That was our main draw.
Rook, you look great. O'Gara's at the fair. And is that a female shirt?
It's just for Rook, actually. We made a Rook version.
Did you really?
Custom version.
Because for a female version, it really fits you well.
That's, like, who said it? With the full back sweater, it comes with optional back hair or not. So
That's fantastic.
it feels great, nice and soft.
Yeah, that's good.
You know?
That's fine.
Hey, I can get into this.
Yeah.
One more Pronto pup,
One-
though. One more Pronto pup and it might pop.
One gene short.
Yep.
What have I always said?
This
One
close.
neurocylinder.
This close.
Not neurocylinder, neurocyl. Back to the
Here we go.
back to the show with Tim and Sam Karen. Now, obviously, this is not what you do for a living.
No,
What do you do?
I'm an executive coach.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You coach executives
Owners and executives, yep.
to do what?
To run a better business.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you travel around to do that?
Mostly in the cities, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to own a printing company,
Okay.
and that's I kind of knew how to do some of the apparel and the printing and the warehousing and inventory.
Sam, what are you up to?
Well, after this, Nut kind of took me under his wing, and we started running this business a year ago, but now I'm doing financial planning.
Okay.
Just doing that right now.
Do you see anywhere to take this? Do you see it growing in some way?
I
Can't
see
nod on the radio, pal. Can't nod.
I see it at different state fairs,
yeah.
Wisconsin, Texas, those big ones, Iowa State Fair, who knows?
Are they selling where you've established them?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. It's
John,
good.
you want to show me a few more? What's the blue one? Oh, you got a Giggles one.
Got
and
Sky right in there.
Got Sky Ride.
Yeah, we just went live with the Frontier yesterday and fried pickles.
Giggles. Oh, these are. It's interesting that the vendors themselves that hadn't occurred to them apparently.
Well, they're so busy running their booths, and some go on the road all year. Some are just doing this for 12 days, and they don't have any merchandising experience. So they're like, yeah, I don't have the time and I don't have the experience. So somebody else could do it, and so that's I think why it's been taken off.
And you're doing the manufacture and delivery,
Yep.
and it's working out well.
Yeah, it's going great.
Wonderful. Congratulations. It's
Thank
a
you.
neat idea. It's a great idea.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Started
guys.
in the garage, huh, boys?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Did
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's Tim and Sam Karen, and they just came up with a better mousetrap there. And now you can buy your favorite food or confection here at the fair and get a T-shirt to go along with it. Garage Logic will return in just a moment.
Rook, if I haven't mentioned him. Or do you want him in it?
It's up to John. John will give you the nod. When do you want to start?
It's like he's never done this before. You should get a haircut.
There
Nope,
we
we
go.
did it again.
No, we're good.
You good? Okay.
What? Yeah.
Hi, Mike. You ready?
Well, we can start whatever, can't we?
All right.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
Because like we don't have a
you can
clock
do anything
anymore.
you want.
John, are you ready?
You can do whatever damn
yes.
thing you want.
We'll do a little free-form guitar.
I am rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, that thing is tasty.
Is that a Larry Carlton guitar?
It is a Larry Carlton guitar.
Wow.
Thanks for asking,
Wow,
Joe.
that's brand new,
It's
isn't it?
made by Sire, S-I-R-E.
John,
and,
that thing sounds so good.
What's that
It-
worth in
it's
case
a-
I trip over it?
Well, this is a copy of 335, which Gibson makes.
Yeah.
And
Who
Larry
doesn't know
Carlton.
that?
Larry Carlton was known as Mr. 335 for years because he played a Gibson
Of
335.
course he was.
But they cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So Larry said to Sire, the company that makes these, I'm going to design one that's going to sound just like the ones I grew up playing, and we're not going to charge people $4,000 for it.
So
Okay.
is it up to standards? I mean,
Yes,
it's
it's
well
so-
built. It's playing fast action.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to do a test. I just want to do a
The
test.
pickups are great.
Does anyone here know who Larry Carlton
Yeah,
is?
of course
Anyone.
we
Well,
do.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
He does. John does.
Okay.
We got one, huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a left-handed pitcher back in the day?
This is the problem with America.
America's got a lot of problems. I'm not sure lack of knowledge about Larry Carlton's one of them.
No, that's the biggest one.
He
right
was
there.
the Steely Dan guitarist.
Well, he was never with the band. He's a studio
Well, but
guitarist.
I meant to say, Mr. FYI, is he was in the recording.
He's probably the most recorded studio guitarist in American music history.
Thank you.
70s, 80s, and 90s.
And with additional thoughts on Steely Dan, here's Ken Olson.
I love when he does it to you, Such. Instead of me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What day is it? What day is it, Suchi boy? What
Thursday.
Day? Positive Thursday.
Well, we try, but
Brought to us by this man right here, Mike Schoonover.
Hello, Schoons.
And Schoonover Body Works. They're up in Shoreview, 1060 County E. Welcome to the first day of the fair, Mike.
Hey, glad to be here.
hey, did Patrick ever get his car back?
Oh, dear God.
He did.
I bet he's happy.
I haven't heard from him.
Well, that's good. That's a good sign.
She ripped off the bumper.
I need a bumper guy. Mike, you know what you need out here? You need a Play for Patrick booth out here. Can you imagine all the art screening you could do out here?
Oh my goodness, we would be
Wow.
really, really busy.
Wow, yeah, set up right next to Sweet Martha, and you'd really save a lot of lives. How's it going? When's your next screening?
So we're getting ready to have the next season of screenings starting in October, the end of October at Eastview High School, October 29th. We got another. The rest of the year is going to be another screen in Apple Valley. We got a screen up at Medtronic in Mounds View. So Medtronic
perfect.
is going to sponsor our screen in February for Heart Month, and then we're trying to locate some dates for Mound West Tonka in April. So
well, for people who don't know, let's explain what Play for Patrick is.
So back in 2014, our son Patrick was playing hockey, and he was a Bantam player, age of 14, and so he got checked, and he didn't get up. And what we had found is that he had what we learned after the autopsy was done is that he had a bicuspid aortic valve, and he had a coarctation in his aorta, which caused an aneurysm. So his aorta got bigger and like 4 times the size it should be, like a balloon. And so when he got checked, the aneurysm burst, so he passed immediately.
He showed no symptoms or signs of that leading up to that. That's why these screenings are so important.
Yeah, we had 4. He had 4 physicals, 2 sports physicals and 2 regular physicals before the previous 2 years before he passed, and nothing was said about his high blood pressure. He had hypertension.
Oh,
And nothing was ever brought to our attention regarding that. And so that's what we're doing. So we started the foundation on his behalf and trying to protect kids and bring awareness to sudden cardiac arrest in kids because it's a real thing.
And isn't it amazing how many candidates you're finding?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had 25 screens. We've screened over 4,000 kids and found about 250 with either electrical or structural heart defects and about 260 kids with high blood pressure.
wow.
So-
At that age, that's amazing.
It is.
How are you doing? How are you sitting for volunteers? That's always an issue, finding volunteers to work the events.
Well, we'd like to have, we do about 200 kids per screen, so that's a drop in the bucket. And so we'd like to offer more screens, but we need more cardiac professionals such as cardiologists, echo technicians, medical professionals who can do EKGs and that type of thing. So we're always looking out for that, and we're looking to expand and hold more. So
good.
It's we just need more. We don't want to burn out our volunteers that we have now.
What's the website we can go to?
www.playforpatrick.org.
I like you. Got to love that suit. He throws in the www.
I do too. I do too, Scoons.
It's
all news to me.
There's no HTTP though. We're not doing
okay.
There's slanted lines and colons and all kinds of things.
Well, you're doing the Lord's work, and we appreciate it, and keep it up. And if you can help out there, please go to that website. Meanwhile, if you've got an issue with your vehicle, and I don't care if you've got a dent, a bent bumper, if you've been T-boned in Shoreview, Schoonovers is really close, 1060 County E. They do it all, oil changes, new tires. Call Schoonover Body Works. You'll get hooked up with the right service tech. 80 years strong. Started by Grandpa Schoonover, right?
We have to ask the question, Kenny. When Patrick brought the vehicle, did he say, "Can you also check on the propeller"?
Yeah. How's his propeller? Is that okay?
He did ask about tires.
He did.
So he's got some common sense there.
No, he doesn't.
No,
Not a bit.
no.
Now
a
you're
bit.
lying to us.
Not a bit.
No.
What a
You're straight
salesman.
up lying.
I saw it. He was there.
As
He did
old and generational as Schoonovers is, did they ever have a presence at the fair?
No.
Okay.
No need. You know, we had a shop a few blocks south on Snelling and Thomas.
Right.
So,
right.
So a lot
Was
of
that the
drive-by
original location?
traffic. No, Snelling and Marshall was the original.
Snelling and Marshall. Okay.
But now, as you well know, County E and Lexington.
I've been there
basically.
many times.
Many times.
And
Mike
in
cringes when he sees
And
Joe
unfortunately,
coming.
I'll be back because I just caused some problems. So,
We have a new topic. Thank you, Mike Schoonover, and thank you, GLers, for choosing SchoonoverBodyWorks.com.
Thank
Round
you,
of applause
thank you,
for
thank
Michael.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
thank you. Today on Garage Logic at the fair, we have
Marjorie?
a 4-H. We had Marjorie. We have a 4-H project coming up. We always love to meet the 4-H kids. We have Doris with today's State Fair animal. It wouldn't be a fair without Doris, our animal wrangler. She's in the Garage Logic Hall of Fame, is she not?
She is.
And I'll bet you $1 she'll be wearing her medallion.
I am
always
not
does.
taking that bet.
She always
because
wears her
She
medallion.
always does.
And we have Samantha Moon. I'm excited about this.
Who dat?
Yes.
She's a blues singer. A real one. Not,
R&B
not
Minneapolis.
Chrono Pup blues.
No,
This is the real one.
She's local, and she's going to be out here performing. She's going to bring her guitar.
All right.
And she'll do a couple tunes for you.
Does she need John's amplifier?
Most likely, yes.
Okay, then John cannot accompany her.
Yes.
But that's all right.
We should also mention that today's schedule on Garage Logic presented by Lulu's Public House.
I didn't know that.
Yes, thank you, Brooke, for mentioning
Of which-
that very much.
I did stop by there, and I did sample. Of course, you got to get the Bang Bang chicken wings.
Oh, those are
They're-
so
those are
Best, the
fantastic.
best.
But this year they have the, it's called the Toch, because it's like tater tots.
Tachos.
Tachos.
No.
And it is,
Oh, I
Is
got
that
excited.
Is that just a thing full of tater tots?
it's like hash brown wrapped
What do you eat?
sausage.
You know,
Sausage wrapped in tater tots.
I highly recommend it. It's like a Polish sausage.
you'd recommend grass.
So if he can feed his habit and eat while he's talking to you, certainly I can smoke.
Go ahead. I don't care. You're outside.
Atta
If you
boy.
got him.
Right on.
Not those cheap drugstore deals.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. You know, as I think back and what's this now? Oh, this is our 4-H project.
I was going to just kind of give it to you quietly.
You know, you got to take that shirt off.
No.
Are you getting turned on?
It's not that. It's
Hey,
just
hey,
It's not
hey,
exactly
look at this.
that.
no. I think it's off-putting.
Oh, they're winking.
Don't do the
no,
winking. Don't
no,
wink.
that's
Do not
awesome.
wink.
That's for Kenny. Kenny loves that.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think this is added value. You know, we were talking about during John's news about the added admission price here to the fair. Well, this is what you're going to get.
You know, I'm going to challenge the staff.
Uh-oh.
In fact, anyone in the audience can pipe up if they want. We have a microphone for you. And I'll start us off. But as I look out over the great crowd of Gumption County residents here, and I think back over all the fairs, I'm thinking about one of my most memorable moments. And it was when the horse escaped. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Went right down that way.
I don't know if anyone was here. That's getting to be a long time ago. But the horse raced down this
It was a
street.
big show horse.
Raced as fast as it got to the corner, took a right, raced down to the midway, took a left, and went back to his barn, and no one got hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
It was an amazing.
That was back in the days before the towns and cities made you lock up your horses. Horses
Whoa.
could run free.
This thing was. Was it a guest on the show, Rook, the horse?
Yeah, we were. The horse got
Not
spooked.
that we talked to it, but
No.
you know, it was a guest.
It was a show horse, so it had won some type of award, and so the keeper of the horse was here to talk about how you win the award, like you would interview Doris when she brings the cow over. Then something spooked the
Something
horse.
spooked the horse.
And the horse
Had
just
enough.
took off.
took off.
and it was long gone. And it was amazing because it was a bit, people parted ways when you see a horse running after you.
Oop,
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Yep, I got her. But
You win.
that was an amazing
So,
feat
so
that
take
got
your
hurt.
time, John. You can come up with your own, and Kenny and Rook. In the meantime, I want to tell you, I read in the paper today that Ozzy Osbourne stopped taking acid, and he realized that he should stop because the last time he took it, he talked to a horse for 1 hour.
Hello,
Probably good
I'm
reason.
Mr. Red.
Yeah. I wish I could say I hadn't been there.
Hello, Mr. Horse.
Oh my God.
Would you like to take a break or bring out our guests?
I think I'd like to tell you
Very
about
free flowing right now.
clean windows. We should have had Kahuna.
Look at how clean these are.
It's like you paper thin,
Yeah.
wafer thin. Actually, it is not a big joke because people do get up on ladders 6 to 8 feet. They may stumble a little bit, they fall down, and you know what? They get hurt. Kahuna Window and Seasonal Cleaning Services can help you get rid of that fear. I don't like to go up on ladders. I don't like 6 to 8 foot ladders. And you know what? It's easy. We've had reviews from garage logicians saying they came out, they did the squeegee squad thing, and they were done in no time because they have it down to a science. Meanwhile, while they're there, talk to them or actually talk to them when you make the reservation. They can clean out your gutters. They can clean the roof. They can clean the house, the deck. They do it all because they know what they're doing. Yes, you.
Do you have any feedback from them that how are they doing with this advertising?
I have a lot of feedback, and
I'll tell you why I'm asking.
okay, what people are most impressed with is how fast they clean the windows. We go out there,
All you
they
do,
come out
yeah.
and they squeegee it out, and they're gone in no time. So
The
that's
reason
the
I
merit.
ask is it's really the only campaign we ever had that's based on extreme personal violence.
Yes,
Falling
well,
off ladders
it
and
is.
breaking your hip.
well,
and
that's a
There
good
is-
point.
getting a concussion. And
in my copy points.
We would like you to not die.
Well, in my copy points, and I don't reference this all the time, but it is in there. Most ladder deaths are from falls of 10 feet or less.
I knew we'd go down this road.
So that's why they say they have a safety equipment. Their ladders are equipped with better bases and tips and so forth. So that's why you want to call them. Their telephone number is 612-888-5248.
Rook,
612
they bring the safety to you.
They bring the safety to you. It's free. Safety is free. Tell them you're a GLer, and they will eliminate the trip charge. 612-888-5248, or go to kahunawindowcleaning.com. Veteran-owned, GL-approved Kahuna Window and Cleaning Services today.
You going that way? Yes, we are.
Johnny, you ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
love that guitar.
Fast approaching Haydays, Such, the official start of winter. It all started where the Majestic Oaks Golf Course now stands in Ham Lake, very close to John Haight's house. It was 67. It was a one-day event called Hayday. Snowmobile grass drags laid or run on hay that was laid down on a field. It kicked into gear the mid-70s. And then after moving around a few years at different locations, the Snow Bear and Snowmobile Club finally purchased the property where Haydays is now held just east of North Branch. It's the one weekend a year where the Snow Bear and Snowmobile Club invites all of us, including you, all of us Petroheads, to their 140-acre facility for the official start of winter. If you're into sleds, bikes, any kind of motorsports, Haydays is a must-attend event, something for everybody. All the factories are going to be there showcasing their new releases. Factory race teams are going to be there. Dealers there. This is what I love. They sell all of last year's gear severely discounted. You can get a really good deal on last year's gear, and the swap meet is absolutely amazing. I bet you'd be able to find some MG parts at that swap meet.
I would like that. Yeah.
It's all happening September 10th and 11th, at the weekend after Labor Day. It's just off 95, about 7 miles east of North Branch. You can download their app or look them up, haydays.com.
Well, before we meet the gals, I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, Big John is right here on the stage. He's never missed a live appearance.
Oh, and he did not
right
announce
here.
his dates at the fair, correct?
Right.
Like Ingy?
And Stacy, are you in the Hall of Fame? Stacy,
She's
our
got her-
GL geologist,
Here,
is in the
here,
Garage
here.
Logic Hall of Fame. All right, very nice to see you. And I'm joined by Jasmine Dirks and Eden. What's your name? Wine Hyundai?
Wine handle.
Huh?
Wine handle.
Wine Handle. And you're from Rosso.
That was Joe's nickname in high school.
Whoa, hey now, hey,
The wine
hey,
handle.
hey.
The home of Polaris, I might add.
And a lot of hockey.
Rosso,
You guys play hockey
That's
by any
me.
chance?
I don't play hockey.
Okay.
That's not my forte.
Okay. Now, is Jasmine spelled conventionally? Is it J-A-Z-M-I-N-E?
She's got a name-
No, I
name
understand
tag
that,
on
but I always thought it was J-A-S-M-I-N-E.
I think that's the
I'm wrong.
conventional, isn't
A
it?
lot of people spell it that way. I'm just unique.
Right. Well, you
So-
think you're unique. Listen to this. Yeah. All right. And Eden, are you named after what, a location or?
A location?
Or
I think that my parents just like the name, but it just happens to be a famous location.
Okay. Thank you.
Jasmine and Eden, I apologize for the old guy here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry he put you through
Now,
that.
Jasmine and Eden, where are you in school these days?
I'm going to be a senior in high school this next year.
Rosso High School?
Buffalo High School. I live in Buffalo.
Oh, I see. And Jasmine?
I'm also going to be a senior in
Bu-
Rosso High
In
School.
Rosso High School.
Yes.
But Eden, Buffalo is nowhere near Rosso, is it?
No.
Why are you?
Attaboy.
Are you in the Rosso chapter of the?
No, so
these are two separate people
we're
from different cities. It's not everybody lives in Rosso today.
Well, I almost feel like they do sometimes.
we're state ambassadors of the 4-H program.
I see.
And so the state ambassadors come from all over the state, and we're all here this year, or
Okay.
at the 4-H. At the state fair.
Right. Did you bring any product with you?
I
Animals.
photography.
Oh, 4-H isn't just animals, is it?
No.
Used to be, right?
No.
Never.
No, 4-Hers
Okay.
would come down. They may have overhauled a tractor or maybe redone
That's right.
mower or something like that.
How'd you get down here?
I actually flew.
You flew down. Commercially, or your dad take you on a private plane, or what?
Marvin's in World
Really?
flew me down.
Well, aren't you?
Wow.
You are elite or unique
Wow,
or
that's
whatever.
pretty sweet.
Eden, how did you get here?
My mom drove me. I live like an hour away.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
is it?
Right, that's a little less.
Now, are you staying on the grounds?
Yes.
Where is your dormitory?
No.
No.
Why?
GLers, this is a.
I
if
didn't mean it for
If we were in the
nefarious
studio,
purposes.
if we were in the studio right now, we would have stopped and backed
Yeah.
up and erased that
Cut
part.
that part.
I just
out.
meant,
No.
are the quarters comfortable?
Yeah,
are you
that,
enjoying
much better, Joe.
The quarters.
They could use some AC.
that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's a good thing we're getting a cool day.
You gonna be there around 9?
No. Now, as ambassadors, what is your role? What is your task?
Just to be a leader, pretty much. That's our main deal, to show that
we are there to support you and help you if you have any questions.
Yeah, we're like the kind of, I guess, role models for the younger 4-Hers
Okay.
in the program.
Had you known each other prior to this fair?
No.
Oh, you just met. Are you the only 2 ambassadors in the state?
No,
No.
there's 22 of us. I think.
Okay. So there's really not much special about this, is there?
Joe, may I? Such?
Yeah.
Eden, you brought a folder
I did.
that's labeled "Bees are dying at an alarming rate."
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that?
Well, so in 4-H, you do projects, and there's a ton of different project categories. And for the past about 4 years, I think, since I was in 6th grade, I've been doing projects about bees because the bee population is declining pretty heavily. And so this year's project I just wrote about specifically why and how much the bee population was dying.
Why are they declining? Because for a while it was a disease.
For the most part, it's a certain pesticide.
Right.
That and also like loss of habitat and global warming has something to do with that. If there's a certain temperature range that bees have to be able to survive, and so if there isn't an area with that temperature range, they have to move somewhere else.
All
so
right.
it's kind of a loss of habitat and then also a certain type of pesticide.
I have a dumb question. I've had for a number of years bees living in a tree, an oak tree that has a crack and opening in. And they show up every spring, live there all summer. They're not there this year. But I've always wondered, where the hell are they going in the winter?
A lot of times, if the place that they are isn't warm enough, they'll move their colony to somewhere warmer because otherwise they'll hibernate.
Oh, they do hibernate.
Yeah, so they'll just be in their hive and they have to make enough honey to survive the
Okay.
winter. And so that's also a problem. If they can't make enough honey within the year, then they'll die over the winter.
I got you. So there's
Yeah.
a good chance they move to Iowa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is today a good temperature for bees?
Yes.
Okay. And you brought, Jasmine, what did you bring?
I brought photography. so
Are you a
that's
photographer?
I wouldn't say photographer. I
Uh-huh.
just mess around with it.
All right. Is this one of your works?
Yes. So
And-
that is Disneyland in Florida on the 50th anniversary.
Were you there?
I was.
That's a beautiful picture. Yeah. What did you
Wait,
take?
wait. Were you there? No, she took it off the internet, decided to print it out and frame it.
No, what I meant was.
He bought it in the grandstand.
I don't even know what I meant. Was that taken with a cell phone?
Yes, my
Really?
iPhone. Yes.
Really? That is gorgeous.
Thank
and
you.
now, is that on display at the fair?
Yes, it is.
Are
So-
4-H projects on display at the fair?
Yes.
So these weren't competition. You weren't competing. You were just showing your wares with your pictures and your bee report.
So to get to the state fair, there's a county fair in every county, and you put your project into your county fair. And then if you get a higher award at the county fair, like a reserve or grand champion, or like an honorable mention, then your project gets to be at the state fair.
Nice. Congratulations.
I want to impress you two with a stupid human trick. Roseau, what county is that in?
Roseau.
Roseau County. Joe, name all of the R-named counties.
No.
Roseau, Randolph,
Ramsey.
There's no Randolph.
Roberta.
It's Ramsey something, Renville, Wright. I don't know.
Well, that was impressive.
I'm in my state fair
But
mode. I don't know
Buffalo,
the counties.
what county is Buffalo in?
Wright County.
Wright County. That's a W, Joe. A W.
Wright,
Name the W name.
Wright, Wilco.
Well, this was a bust, gals. I'm sorry I brought it up. This.
I'll think of it. My
Did not
my
work out.
attention was to our guests.
They're
Right.
both looking at their watches
my
right
attention
now.
was
Right.
to our guests.
head
Yeah,
out
there's
here.
some place you two have to be, isn't there? And it's not here, right?
How long will you guys stay with 4-H, or more accurately, how long can you? Is there a cutoff point where you must move on into the world?
Yeah, you can be up in 4-H up until the summer of your first year of college. So
Okay.
like once you get into college, then you're not in 4-H anymore.
And there's no other program that follows 4-H.
Not necessarily.
Okay. So you're going to stick with it till your freshman year in college, and then you'll move on.
Yep.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yes, I love 4-H.
Yeah. Health, heart, hands, and happy? Is that it?
It's head, heart, hands, and health.
That's right. Head, heart, hands, and health. Well, thank you very much. It's Jasmine Dirks from Roseau and Eden Winehandel from Buffalo, both of whom are district representatives for 4-H. or what do you call them? District
State ambassador.
state ambassadors for
Sure.
4-H.
That's what they call them.
That's right.
Got her.
You were close.
Before you go, can I ask you? Have you ever appeared? Have you ever appeared anywhere where a guy's dressed in a woman's tank top?
This would be my first.
What was my disclaimer the first 5 seconds that I met you?
Wow.
What was your disclaimer?
And then I went on to tell you what?
But this isn't your normal.
Okay, thank you.
But, you know,
I didn't want to scare him. I said, I've got 4 kids. I've been married for almost 30 years. I'm a father, so it's not what you think.
That makes it even more frightening.
Didn't help at all, did it?
Where do fairgoers go to see the 4-H exhibits?
The 4-H building.
Oh,
There we go.
there it is.
See, Joe?
That's right. That's where I would go.
It's over
the
there
4-H
on
building.
Main.
Right. Thank you, Jasmine, and thank you, Eden. It was very kind of you to come. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Sorry
Thank
about
you.
him.
Yeah, we apologize. We're very
No,
sorry.
no, I'm good. Thank you.
You want to take a quick time out there, Chief?
I think we should.
Well,
Thank
then,
you.
I'm going to tell you about my friends at Hofferman Water. It's Reavers here live at the Great Minnesota Get Together, and I am a proud customer of not only Hofferman Water, but of also Connecticut. Hofferman is an independent water treatment dealer. You see, they offer sales, service, and rental units for Connecticut water treatment systems. That includes water softeners, iron, rust, and odor filtration systems, and of course, drinking water systems. You see, a new system from Connecticut can do so many things that other water softeners just simply cannot. It's going to cut down on your salt usage, but it's also going to protect your appliances. Bad water will affect almost every single aspect of your home, and that is why I decided to go with Hofferman Water and Connecticut. Trust me, your showers are going to be better. Your laundry will be better, and not to mention your drinking water. So get in touch with my friends at Hofferman today, 952-894-4040, or you can just visit them online at HoffermanWater.com. Hofferman Water has been proudly serving the state of Minnesota for over 50 years. Let them know you heard about them right here on the Garage Logic Podcast. Lulu's. They're our daily State Fair sponsor here today.
What they saying?
Chicken wings.
I think this whole wing.
No. The Bang Bang chicken wings from Lulu's
There's no
are
bones in them.
legit.
Completely overrated.
No, I
Not-
just had
not-
one. They're amazing.
The Lulu's Bang Bang. Oh,
There's no bones
wonderful.
in them.
Wonderful.
We ready? John, you ready?
Sure.
Rook, sorry about that, Brett.
It's okay.
3,
Ooh, look out. Look
1.
out.
Hey,
2, 1. 2, 1.
The Minnesota State Fair special at Maple Grove Lock and Safe is entering its second week, and the fair is only 1 day old. But this sale, it ends tomorrow, the 25th. It's 10% off all safes, or if you prefer, save 20% on select Liberty safes through tomorrow. But you're going to need to stop into Maple Grove Lock and Safe before the end of business tomorrow. Chat with Rich, nail down the right safe, and he's got a lot of them there, over 100 safes in stock, and he'll assist you in finding the one that fits both your budget and your needs. That 20% off the Liberty, boy, that's the way to go. Best safe made right here in the United States by American. American. By American.
America.
Yeah. America. Yeah. MapleGroveLockandSafe.com is the website. Get familiar with the lineup. And you're going to find different levels of protection there from both fire and from bad guys. Again, the special, it ends tomorrow. 10% off all safes or 20% off select Liberty safes. They're at 6901 East Fish Lake Road and on the web, MapleGroveLockandSafe.com.
Here's today's State Fair animal. Gumption County residents, a member of the Garage Logic State Fair Hall of Fame, Doris Mold, with today's State Fair animal. Doris has been with us for all the years we've been at the fair, and as you know, Doris, with your mentoring, I've become quite familiar with cows.
We don't know.
This, I'm going to say, is a Swiss cow.
You got it partially right. It's a brown
Swiss brown.
Brown Swiss.
Brown Swiss.
Swiss.
And it's a very unique color. I would describe it as almost a chalky chocolate color.
She is a chocolatey color, kind of mocha.
This must be where you get chocolate milk from, right,
Mocha.
Rook?
Now,
That's where you get chocolate milk from.
Who are the proprietors of this beautiful animal?
Well, I am going to turn it over to them to introduce themselves.
Yep.
Hi, I am Mariah Klug with my husband Matt. We're from Spring Grove, Minnesota.
I'm Mariah and Matt. How are you? And
Good.
You raise these cows at your farm?
We do.
And
We are
they're-
a brown Swiss herd.
And they're a milk cow?
They are a milk cow.
Is their milk better than a regular cow?
Yes, it is. It is higher in fat and protein, and it makes better cheese.
Oh, boy.
So I would say they have the best milk.
Now, what's this cow's name?
Her name is Addison.
Addison. That's foghornable. I mean, you got to foghorn a cow's name. Now,
Are you going to inquire about her sleeping quarters? Is everything okay?
no. How old is Addison?
She's 7 years old.
How old will, before we go right to the meat factory?
My God.
Hopefully quite a while. I'm
Wow.
not ready to part with her anytime
Okay,
soon.
but what is their life expectancy?
You know, we've had some brown Swiss on our farm that have been about 14 years old.
Oh, boy. I bet you get attached to them.
Yeah, they're pretty lovable, so we get pretty attached.
How many head you running?
We milk 100 cows.
Oh, my goodness. Twice a day, Such.
Twice a day.
Is that a lot of cows? Is that a big farm?
Probably not by today's standards anymore,
Right.
but for us, it's plenty.
What kind of milking machine do you use?
We just use a automatic milker, so it does come off automatically, but we do have to put it on.
Yeah. Are you, is that your sole crop, or these cows?
My husband, yes, I work off the farm.
Oh,
so
I see. Now, would you be considered a family farm?
Yes.
And we're losing those in this country, aren't we?
Yes, we are desperately losing the family farm.
Has it been tough for you guys to hang in there?
We're doing okay. We have a good family support system, and again, you know, with additional income off the farm, that definitely helps. But it's a bit sad that you can't always just do a full farm to provide for a family.
Right.
Are you growing all the alfalfa and corn and everything you need to feed the cattle?
Yes, we
You're
do
really
grow.
showing off, aren't you? Knowing all your crops that you need
I'll
to feed
let
a cow.
him take over.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for asking semi-intelligent
Legitimate question.
Yeah, go ahead, dum-dum.
Where's Spring Grove?
We're in the southeast corner of Minnesota, so we're about 7 miles from the Iowa border and about 40 minutes to Wisconsin.
Okay, now do you have to get the cows from Switzerland?
That is where they originated from. Luckily, they are here. We're celebrating 100 years of Minnesota Brown Swiss.
Oh, you don't have. They don't come over on the boat every
Not
time
anymore.
you need a new one, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, they need a passport then.
Yeah, that's a fantastic looking animal. Where can people on the fairgrounds go to see this Addison?
We are located in the dairy barn up next to the moo booth.
And you'll be milking them here, obviously.
We are milking. We milk 5 times a day, and we'd love to have you all come out and watch.
It'd
Now,
be fun.
is this the only cow you brought?
We have 15 more in the barn to look at.
Really?
Wow.
Really? Now, what motivates you to do that? What motivates you to bring these to the fair?
We love our brown Swiss cows. We've been exhibitors for the open class show for many, many years, and we thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to celebrate the 100 years of brown Swiss in Minnesota.
Now, has Addison got blue ribbon potential?
She is. She was just reserve supreme champion at our county fair last week.
Whoa, boy, what county?
Houston County.
Houston. Hennepin, Houston, Hubbard are your H
Well,
counties.
now you can do
yeah,
it.
now I can do it.
Great
Yeah.
trout
Where were you
fishing down
earlier?
there.
Yeah.
Wonderful trout fishing in that. Doris, careful. She looks like she's about to cough. I just want to warn you, just in case.
Do cows cough?
Yeah, and when they do,
Yeah.
crazy
Watch out.
things happen in the back
I was
end.
going to say, Kenny, this is definitely not my first rodeo, and
Okay.
Now, is Addison ready to milk right now?
she's getting pretty close to
'Cause that
being
looks,
ready to milk.
the old milk container looks full there.
Yeah, the swimsuit area, yes, is getting there.
Yeah.
Members of the crowd would like to know if you would like to milk
I've
the cow.
milked cows
That would
before.
be
We're
fun.
not,
Yeah.
no, we're not doing
Give
that
it a
today.
run.
Okay.
No, I'm
Squeeze
not.
them.
I'm not-
Squeeze and pull.
No,
you
I'm
should
not.
know that. By
That's
now.
a
we know
supreme champion.
we know that Joe is an expert cowhand, has
Yes.
done this several times, and
Yes.
has demonstrated his prowess on milking. So each year we don't bring the bucket anymore. We'd have to bring special
thank
things
you.
to prepare the cow,
Thank you,
and we
sure.
haven't brought that along. So
Right.
Right.
Joe will have to come down to the barn if he really wants to
Well,
milk a
she's
cow.
a lovely cow, and thank you guys for bringing that cow here. And
Well-
congratulations on your county championship.
Addison is helping Brown Swiss Association on their 100th anniversary, and this year we're celebrating 30 years of the Moo Booth.
Oh, boy.
And we brought you some cowbells
Oh, I love cowbells.
because, everyone needs more cowbell,
That's
right,
right.
Joe?
Right. I need a little more cowbell.
All right, so we'll leave some cowbells with you, and
The people
maybe.
in the front row are getting nervous about that coffee.
Yeah,
right
well,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Addison is not going to cough. She is a very mellow cow, but maybe you can use those as some prizes.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
boy, thank
and
you.
give out some prizes, and you can quiz people, like we quizzed you over the
Sure,
years, Joe.
sure.
You can quiz people about brown Swiss cows and whatever else comes to
I
mind.
think I'm going to decide right now that brown Swiss is my favorite cow.
All right.
yeah.
Well, you heard it here first,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah.
Brown Swiss endorsed by Joe Souchere.
What are the Scottish ones? What are the Scottish ones?
Scottish Highlands.
Yeah, it's a competition
ones that-
between brown Swiss and Scottish Highland. But right now, brown Swiss, Addison's got it.
Well, the thing is, Joe, is that you can say that this is your favorite breed of dairy cow. The
That's-
Scottish Highland is your favorite breed of
Beef.
beef cow. Yes.
There we go.
Wow,
Okay,
very
all right.
impressive.
Perfect.
Boy, am I learning a lot about
And
the rural life.
Joe,
huh?
you could ask Doris. Didn't the Scottish cow, they invented golf, right, Joe?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And it was only supposed to be 14 holes.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Doris, you're our favorite animal wrangler, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Wonderful. And thank you
Thank
to
you, Doris.
the...
Thank you.
thank you to
Well, she gets the send-off,
Thank
too.
you to the
here.
brown Swiss.
Such, I should mention really quick, too, because I forgot to promote this earlier, but those of you that are here probably don't need to take advantage of this, but those that may be listening at work, at home, whatever, we are live streaming all of this on both the Garage Logic Facebook page and also the Garage Logic YouTube page.
Is it right here?
There's a lot of technology back here that I'm glad they didn't put me in charge of, but our
Right.
guy Pat is masterfully moving all these cameras, and the cow was a main feature these last couple of minutes.
Let's play a contest
Look-
with Joe.
yeah, look.
Don't move. Such, look to your right under the TV for $1 million. What is her name?
Oh my God!
For $1 million.
For $1 million.
Lori.
Hey!
Lori from Lori and Julia on FM
Yeah.
107, folks.
My talk. Thanks. for
She's a great
stopping by.
sport. Did you take a picture of me?
You're giving me Baywatch vibes so hard. So hard. Baywatch.
Watch this. Watch.
He can make them wink, Lori. Can you do that?
Is that harassment? I think it might
No,
be.
that's not on the air.
That's true.
Only
Could
off
be.
the air. Only
Could
off the
be.
air.
That's true.
There goes Addison. What a lovely, calm cow. We should all aspire to have that kind of demeanor. The demeanor of a brown Swiss at the Minnesota State
Wow.
Fair. Calm and charitable. Didn't cough or sputter.
Are you in line to take over Keeler's place, or
Why don't
what?
you take me out of here on a stretcher?
That's all right, Joe. We'll get you on in here for next year's fair, Joe.
I got a note from a guy today wanting to know our dates for next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
He gets the bit.
Yeah, he gets it.
Hey,
He
what
gets
day
it.
are you going to be out at the fair?
Next year?
No, this year. We're here tomorrow.
Early, though.
Early start.
Early tomorrow.
11 o'clock start tomorrow.
11 a.m. sharp start, and then we're here next Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
That's right. We're not here Wednesday. And Wednesday's show, by the way, will feature some of the best moments of Garage Logic at the Minnesota State Fair.
I would hope so.
Yes.
I would hope so. We're going to take a short break and be back with Johnny Heights News.
Okay.
Or do we have the blues artist? Yeah, she's here.
We'll give you the cue.
Yep.
I'm rolling.
Yep.
Here's a guy, State Fair Fresh, Joe Souchere.
Before we meet our next guest, Samantha Moon, we have a request for a name ruling from the audience. In your name, sir?
Ryan.
Ryan, and what child are you requesting a ruling for?
This is our fifth child, and his name is Oliver Benjamin.
Well, you passed with flying colors.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, there's no foghorn involved with Oliver Benjamin.
We're relieved.
What's the other kid's name?
This is Sophie Alma Jane.
All right, and then the other three are named what?
Isaiah Harmon.
All right.
Abram Charles Scott.
Yep.
And Thaddeus Harold.
Here.
Wow. Not
Here.
one foghornable name.
You passed. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you like a cowbell to give to the kids?
They might like that.
All
Yeah,
right,
thanks.
Well, I'll get you one sometime.
Thanks.
Or how about that?
That's a decision he's going to regret with all those kids, by the
We're
way.
pleased to announce that we have Samantha Moon with us. Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
And a guitarist, Alex, is with us. Samantha, where are you from?
I am from the island of Dominica.
Oh.
And it's not the Republic because everybody thinks that.
Right.
It's a nice, beautiful island.
Now, are you performing here at the State Fair?
Yes, I am. I'll be at the International Bazaar stage from 3:15 to 6:30 p.m.
That whole time?
Yes.
Fantastic.
And breaks in between.
Do you live in the Twin Cities now?
I live actually in St. Cloud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you are are you a recording artist yet, or are you aspiring to it?
I am. I'm a recording artist. I've been premiered on BET, Soul, MTV.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. My music is everywhere, all over the place. You can find it at SamanthaMoonMusic.com. It's
All
on
right.
Spotify, YouTube, any platform that you're using right now
Oh,
for
wonderful.
streaming.
Wonderful. And Alex has been with you this whole time?
Yes, Alex is my guitarist who I love very much. He comes around with me all over the place.
Wonderful. What are you going to do for us, Samantha? Because these are Garage Logic residents of Gumption County, and they love when we have a musical guest.
Well, that's awesome. So I would like to sing 2 songs for you guys today.
Okay, wonderful.
And get back to my setup.
Sure. Thank you for being here.
Oh, also I have this perfume that I am selling. It's originally made by me. It's oil-based perfume, and it's called Changer la Terre,
Oh, boy.
which calls Change the World.
Oh.
And that's what I intend to do.
Well, can you get it up at the where you're performing?
Yes, I will be having it on sale where I'm performing at the Bazaar International Stage.
Wonderful.
Changer latte. Parlez-vous français, mademoiselle?
Oui. Oui,
All right.
je suis.
Ça, c'est bon, très bien.
That's French for
Merci
I'm
beaucoup.
wearing a women's tank top.
May I see that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ce n'est pas vrai. Ce n'est pas sous-vêtement. Ce n'est pas sous-vêtement.
Changer latte.
Je ne porte pas sous-vêtement.
Wow.
Pourquoi?
That's pretty nice. All right, what are you
Thank
going to
you.
do for us?
I'm going to do this first song called This Bitter Earth.
All right.
And then I'm going to do an original of mine called Shining, which is
Wonderful.
also online.
Wonderful. Take it away.
This bitter earth, well, what fruits it bears? What good is love that no one shares? This bitter earth, well, can be so cold. Today you are young, too soon you're old. And while the voice within me cries, I hope someone will answer my call. And this bitter earth
not so bitter, not so bitter after all. All right.
Oh, man.
Thank
What a
you.
voice.
Thank you. Trying to get warmed up here.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think for the voice. Nora Jones, but maybe better.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. This one is called Shining. It's my original.
All right.
And it goes a little like this.
Okay.
She went to the waters just to free us from all the things that's trying to bring her down. What? Life can be so simple yet so complicated. She just wanna dance like no one is around. What? And he sang a song and she cried. She don't know how to reply. He wiped the tears from her eyes. Oh, it seems, new love is on the horizon. She can't hide the smile in her eyes, and she's shining like the sun shining. She's shining. We shining, clap your hands. We shining like the sun shining. She's shining, yeah. He's shining, yeah. We shining like the sun shining. Pass me the reset. Come on, she need a recess. That fire, I feel inspired. That's why I stay in my zone. I'm so flyer. Travel and dreams testify. Ancient cantation bonfire. Speak from the heart, mama Maya. She cannot help but recite it. Oh, it seems new love is on. All right. All right. Break it down. Hope you guys enjoyed this little vibe going on.
Thank you, Samantha Moon.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Your website again?
Samantha Moon Music.
SamanthaMoonMusic.com.
All right. And you're at the International Bazaar
Stage. Yeah.
And you can even get perfume there.
Yes.
I already put some on.
Yes.
Très joli, monsieur.
Tu es joli. Merci beaucoup.
De rien. Au revoir.
Thank you.
All right.
Bonne
Au
chance,
revoir. Bye,
monsieur.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Candy, what do you got left here? Courtyard, right? Pat noises. Lonely soul. Okay. Courtyard, right, Kenny? Yes, sir. All right. Hey, Such, why don't you put your headset on? Are we ready?
Sure.
John, are you ready?
I'm going to do one here, Joe.
Yeah, ready? Johnny, rolling in 3, 2, 1.
To Courtyard by Marriott in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Roseville for providing lodging to me for the state fair, the run of the fair. Thank you, Johnny. Enjoy a contemporary atmosphere in the rooms, the modern rooms and bathrooms with newly updated in-room accents at the Courtyard by Marriott, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Roseville. It's right nearby everything, located near your favorite destinations, U of M, Fairgrounds, National Sports Center, Huntington Bank Stadium, downtown Minneapolis, and the Rosedale Mall. Amenities, free high-speed internet, really comfortable ergonomic chairs, well-lit desks, and nice big spacious meeting rooms. The hotel rooms will help you thrive during your next visit to the Twin Cities. Voted by guests as a TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence Award winner. It's easy to see why. At the Courtyard by Marriott, you'll find all the amenities you always expect. Courtyard by Marriott in Roseville, located on Centerpoint Drive, just off 35W in Roseville.
Hey, Rook, what are you doing later today?
Partying.
Should we head on over to the Courtyard?
Let's do it.
What room are you in, Ken?
I'm up there on the 7th floor.
Let's go over.
738.
You're having
It's
a little
heaven.
shindig?
738.
Are you having a shindig tonight?
Yeah.
Candy's room, heaven on the 7th floor. Remember that song?
No.
You're not
Okay.
just a guitar player, you're also a newsman, aren't you?
Well, as far as you know. Thank you, Joe. Was that an introduction?
Am I looking at a former fireworks queen anywhere in the audience? Any former fireworks queens? All right, thank you. Here's John Haidt in his State Fair newsroom.
I couldn't help but thinking earlier, if you're not familiar with Garage Logic, you don't know the rookie, and you're just walking by, and
you
you're
wonder.
getting a
you
lot
look-
of stairs.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting a lot of stairs, Rook.
I got thick skin.
Okay, good. Yeah, we can
can
see
see
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of us hit
See
the
a lot
same
of
joke.
it.
As
Right,
displayed.
exactly.
Boy, you know,
might-
I'm just so glad that your family's not here to be
No.
embarrassed.
I
by
wouldn't want them to see
No,
this.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
that'd be bad.
That's
It
for
really
sure.
would.
That'd be tough. I got to
I-
explain it to the girls.
I think this might be my attire for the entire fair run.
I think you should rock it.
I'm feeling very comfortable in this.
Rocking that tank top.
What is this called? Is that a
Tank
tank
top.
top?
Tank top?
Halter top is the one where you just wear the thing.
I don't know.
It might end up as one by the end of the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is day
Just
one.
try not to breathe.
It's a very nice day one. It's just a lovely, lovely day.
Absolutely perfect.
It is day
Yeah.
one of the fair, and you might notice. I think you hinted about this earlier. Inflation,
probably did.
Inflation causing some prices to go up at
Not
some
at the
stands.
Pronto Pup booth. There's
Not at-
8 locations.
That's right, not at the Pronto Pup booth, but deep fried candy bars.
Really?
Well, last year they were $5. Now they're $6. Joe.
Holy
so
mackerel.
You're going to want to cut back on your fried candy bars
To
this
even
year.
think about having
What's
one.
that, an increase of
the
20%?
thing is, though, the deep fried candy bar is pretty solid.
You can no longer get the Milky Way though. The Milky Way is no longer on the menu.
They shouldn't even make it. It's a Snickers. It's a punishment without peanuts.
Are they frozen?
It's like a
no,
Snicker
they're
bar
deep
without
fried,
peanuts.
They're
sir.
deep fried.
Oh, okay.
It's no longer on the menu because of production shortages.
At the factory?
I guess, Joe. Sure.
Okay. At the candy factory.
What do you see? What the? Give me a.
I
Give me a.
I see
cartoon bubble.
Lucy and Ethel.
Oh, on the line.
Yeah.
When they're speeded up, boys.
Someone
Speed it
call,
up.
someone call the candy bar department.
Get the
Yes.
department involved.
It's the same deal for another fan favorite. One of my favorites, actually. Deep fried pickles are going up.
Well,
a
you
buck.
like the fried angle, don't you?
I do. Well, these are going up in price, so
I
these
see.
are the items.
That's why it's a newsworthy item.
The pickles are
How
going.
much is a pickle?
It's now. Well, it's $9 for the little bucket of deep fried pickles.
So you get more than one pickle.
You get about 6 or 7, and you
Are
get
they
a
those
dipping sauce.
sliced ones?
They're sliced, and they have a coating. They're deep
And they're
fried.
deep
then.
fried with
yeah,
the coating
They're
on them.
very good. They're very good.
I would
Well,
agree with you, Johnny. They
That's
are.
for you to find out.
And the Sweet Martha's cookies also went up a buck. Last year, $18. Now $19. So
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What were
yeah.
they last year?
$18,
For
Joe.
a little bucket?
And
For
they have
the-
now renamed it Greedy Martha's Cookie Jar.
Wow.
She's as sweet as can be.
Pat, Brooke, do you know that Donald Trump wants a special master?
Oh boy.
I heard that.
Yeah.
And I remembered far back when who else wanted a
We had a special master involved in something in the state.
Special Master.
That's who we sound
He
like.
sounded just like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am Special Master. Which way shall I vote, Mr. Trump?
A master of what?
Just it's a court term,
Putting
Kenny. Don't
putting
worry.
worms on hooks?
Justice.
No.
Justice.
No, don't do that, Joe.
I would not.
Too sophomore.
No, it
Okay.
is.
A little
It
bit.
is. It
All right.
is.
At the grandstand tonight.
Are you done with the inflation story?
I am. I'm going to the grandstand now. The
All
bands tonight are the main act is Alice in Chains. I
Sweet.
actually used to
Oh,
like
boy,
Alice in
oh,
Chains.
boy.
a
Alice in
lot.
Chains.
Any original members?
Well, Lynn Staley, as we know, unfortunately passed away.
Yeah.
He was the lead singer in what 2000.
Lane. Isn't it Lane Staley?
Isn't that what I said?
Whatever.
You said Lynn.
Is
Sorry,
Alice?
Lane.
Will Alice be here? Is she in the band still?
Also,
I do like that group.
I do too. Also playing tonight, Breaking Benjamin is opening, and they have listed as a special guest the band Bush.
Huh.
So
The original
there you go.
band? Seriously, the original band Bush is
Yes.
opening?
I guess. I
thought Bush was a guy.
You lost my
it's
thought.
Gavin
Yes.
Rossdale. I
I
might
like
have to
to
stick
play,
around.
The xylophone.
Did Chris O'Connell play with Alice in Chains?
No, that's Soundgarden.
He was Soundgarden.
Soundgarden.
Yeah, yeah. So
And it's Chris Cornell, not Chris O'Connell.
I mean Cornell.
Chris O'Connell used to be a sales guy.
That's
no,
right.
he was actually part of Buck and O'Connor.
Yeah,
on,
that's right.
Oh, that's right.
KDWB.
Yeah, that's right.
Buck.
I want to be Buck from now on. All right. Can I be?
Welcome to the Scatterbrain Podcast, day one of the fair.
We had a meeting last night. University of Minnesota President Joan Gable and Minneapolis Commissioner of Community Safety, Dr. Cedric Alexander, met with parents and students to lay out public safety plans for the upcoming school year. The president told the group there had been a lot of progress in recent weeks with making the campus and surrounding neighborhoods safer. The efforts includes barricades in Dinkytown to discourage street racing. That would make it safer. I would
So
say.
for $350,000 a year, that's kind of ideas that this guy's coming up with.
I got a great email about that. Tom writes, I wish they would prosecute the people who steal cars as thoroughly as the ones who are racing them.
Yeah, sure. That's a good
pretty
one.
good.
That's a good one.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Oh, it's a long show today, isn't it?
Sure is, John. Thought I'd be drinking by now, to be honest.
Speaking of safety, according to an internal memo sent to Children's of Minnesota employees, a hospital employee had personal items stolen after being held at gunpoint outside the hospital this past Tuesday evening. 2 men held up the employee, and of course the memo told everybody what they should do, including walk in groups in the area and lock your vehicles.
Huh.
I'm going to skip the next one. Let's see. The Uvalde School Board voted unanimously last night to terminate the contract of District Police Chief Pete Arenado. Remember?
What took him so long?
Yeah, it was 3 months, and that's after the shooting at Robb Elementary School, where basically nothing happened.
He was an embarrassment to police officers.
Yeah. Overall life expectancy in the United States
Going
it's
down,
kind of,
I bet,
Kind
huh?
of a down newscast.
Yeah, it really is.
Dropped by 1.8 years. That's
You
significant.
just told me the other day, though, if I eat grapes, I'm getting 5 years.
If you eat grapes, we'll give you 5.
I got a lot
Tell
of
that to
grapes.
Marjorie,
But,
huh?
but the same time you eat the grapes, you ate the processed meat. So it
interrupt?
I don't
So
really.
Oh, I see.
You asked us earlier for our favorite state fair
Yeah,
memory.
none of you have come through.
And
Oh, that's right. I
It
forgot.
actually just occurred about 20 minutes ago, and you were busy. I think you were interviewing the 4-H'ers. I don't know what it was you were doing, but I was too busy to interrupt. There was a guy that weighed about 900 pounds, and he was in one of those electric scooters.
Right.
And he was pulling who I can only assume to be his wife, who also weighed 900 pounds, that was in a wheelchair. And they went right through here, and none of you guys saw that. And I thought maybe I was tripping. It was the funniest, most memorable moment I've ever seen in my life.
Well, he was being very kind to her.
And it's why I come to the fair.
Right, and God bless them.
Yeah.
My favorite moment is, remember when Rook got attacked by the police dogs?
Yes.
That was good.
was my favorite.
Numerous times.
Chewing on him.
Yeah, and
yeah.
didn't their teeth went right through that?
Yes.
They had a
yes.
bite. I remember that.
I had
yes.
a puncture, a light puncture.
Yep.
And I can still hear the thump of the woman's head in the
wife-carrying
contest as her head cracked on the concrete, and we
it was
didn't
right there.
get sued.
It was right there in front of the microphone.
Yep.
That's the crack.
Didn't get sued.
Think of how much.
You know what? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
I was just going to say, think of how much those dogs would have attacked Rook. Look at how juicy he looks today.
Oh, yeah.
I would've-
You wouldn't have made it today.
I would run faster today.
Right.
I have one other broadcasting one. It doesn't involve Garage Logic, but the show that was before Garage Logic. Remember our old buddy Tommy Mishke?
Yeah.
Sure.
Remember
Mishke, what a character that guy was.
The French fry place over here had a mascot that 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
The guy walked over here and Tommy Mishke beat the living hell out of it and knocked him over. And the French fry people were. Before that, the French fry people would give us free fries. We haven't seen a free French fry since then.
Yeah.
Never
So
saw
it wasn't
another.
a set-up deal?
Oh no. He. You know Tommy.
Sure.
Tommy did a lot of things that memos came out afterwards.
Yeah, that did happen.
I remember
Changed
one of
the
my
way we functioned as a radio station.
one of my not favorite but most memorable time at KSTP here is when we were on the Andiamo on the St. Croix River, and Tommy for a Hubbard function, and Tommy jumped out into the water.
Yeah. I was looking for State Fair memories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instead,
back
it's
on
turned
track.
into Mishke memories.
Mishke memories, yeah.
Oh, how we miss.
Remember when he
miss you,
filled in
Mishke.
for Joe and said Joe had died of cancer?
That's
That was
right.
a good one, too.
John, could you continue your
I
newscast?
can. Let's talk about some musician deaths. We always like to talk
You see
about
what
that.
I put up with, people? Now you know. See, you get a first-hand look at it.
What?
The nonsense.
Sure
that
is
I
a
have to put
shame
up
what
with.
happened to old Joe.
I don't know. They're all smiling, so they must like it. I don't know.
Here, John, what do you got?
Musician deaths.
Okay.
Now,
this is my favorite
I
part.
don't know if we'll find these obscure. I don't. And again, Kenny will make fun of me now because I say this. You guys might. Jerry Allison.
No.
Jerry Allison has died. Jerry was the drummer for the Crickets. Buddy
Right.
Holly and the Crickets.
Buddy Holly's drummer.
He also
He had to be old.
He also co-wrote Buddy's biggest hits. That'll Be the Day and Peggy Sue. He died on Monday at his home near Nashville. 82, Kenny.
See, I thought he would have been
old.
older.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Holly, as we all know, died in that plane crash in 1959, but Allison kept playing. He actually kept performing and recording with an ever-changing lineup of Crickets for decades. A lot of well-known artists did tours and made albums, including Bobby V. Bobby
Wait a
V.
second.
Oh, what?
He went out on the road as the Crickets.
He did, yeah.
Without Buddy.
Yeah, well, they didn't call it Buddy Holly and the Crickets, just the Crickets.
Why didn't he get on the plane, I wonder?
There's only room for 4 people,
Oh.
and they flipped a coin for the last seat.
Boy, was
remember?
he lucky.
Yeah.
Wasn't Waylon Jennings involved there somewhere?
Waylon Jennings flipped with, I think, the Big Bopper, right? And Big Bopper won the flip.
Did Stevie Ray Vaughan
And
take
Madam?
Eric Clapton's place on that helicopter
No.
leaving Wisconsin?
I don't think that story is true, no. Because he wanted to go see his girlfriend, so he asked for it.
Was
see.
Waylon Jennings the guy with the Madam puppet?
What the hell?
Honest to God.
Remember that on Hollywood Squares?
And we're done.
And Madam?
Honest to God.
Madam was the... she had that... Did you guys remember Madam? Whoever that... What am I thinking of?
See, I enjoy this
I,
experience
yeah.
For people to understand the
torture.
What I put up.
Hollywood Squares.
I very well remember Waylon and Madam. However, once again, Rooksy, now I have to say one of the greatest country singer and songwriters ever.
And puppeteer. And part-time puppeteer.
And that's all you remember, like Herbie Hancock, one of the greatest jazz pianists ever. All you remember is Rocket. Anyway, Allison was fond of telling a story about Paul McCartney saying to him, if there hadn't been any Crickets, there never would have been any Beatles. So
really?
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Also dying, 93 years old, Creed Taylor, legendary jazz producer. He found Impulse Records and CTI. 5 decades. He worked on over 300 albums, including recordings by Charles Mingus, Herbie Mann, the Great Wes Montgomery, Stan Getz,
Never heard.
Ray Charles,
They're
John
all-
Coltrane, and countless others.
The others, too.
Yep.
You guys. Kenny's the only one I trust with this
Well,
one.
I didn't know that guy, but I knew all
Kenny
those
never
artists.
heard of this guy.
Well,
I know all those artists.
CTI Records was
Yeah.
his label. Yeah, Creed Taylor International. CTI Records.
Hey, I'm hearing
So-
a sound check. I wonder if it's Alice
I am
in
too.
Chains.
Might be, huh?
Yeah.
Numerous. You don't care. We'll just skip down.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant's widow awarded $16 million as part of a $31 million jury verdict yesterday against Los Angeles County for deputies and firefighters sharing grisly pictures of the NBA star, his 13-year-old daughter, and other victims killed in that 2020 helicopter crash. The 9 jurors agreed, deliberating 4.5 hours with Vanessa Bryant and her attorneys, that the photos invaded her privacy and caused emotional distress.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sir, did you have something you wanted to say in the microphone?
This is Big John's walk-up song, just in case you
Got
were
your own
wondering.
walk-up music, Big John.
John's a member of the Garage Logic Hall of Fame. And, sir, you have some information?
Yes, thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate that. I am Big John.
Yes, you are.
I am a man, and my pronoun is sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Now, I want to invite all the
He expected a big laugh there.
Yeah, he paused.
garage logicians to come to the Antique and Classic Boat Show at Gull Lake this Saturday.
I love those
Plug.
shows.
It's a plug.
It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. You can drive to
Bar Harbor.
the Bar Harbor restaurant and park your car
Yep.
in the remote lot and take the shuttle bus back to the Bar Harbor.
Right.
And come and see us. We'd invite, as we're featuring Canadian boats this year, there's going to be a lot of Shepherds, Gravettes, Dispros.
Manette Shield.
Rook, what's the difference between a Canadian boat and a regular boat?
It's the wood, eh?
Yeah.
Got it.
Thank you, John.
Do you have any perfume to sell or anything?
No.
No, that portion's over.
That was the first musical guest we ever had who was hawking a product.
We have not had that before. That is kind of bizarre, but she had a little songbird, a great voice. She had a great
As long
voice.
as we're promoting items, I mean, I'd love to promote the
I
state
think we're
baseball
done.
tournament this weekend.
John.
I think Kenny's
John,
trying to
what's
wrap it up.
your final item should be one of utmost importance.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Here's one for your loose leaf binder, Joe.
Yep.
And a reminder to everybody out there, if you're wandering around the state fairgrounds just pounding down beers.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
A terrified festival goer says he was being offered as a human sacrifice to Mother Earth after he woke up trapped in a coffin following a drinking binge at the festival.
Never done that.
30-year-old Victor Hugo Micah Alvarez.
Wow.
Smashed out of his casket about 50 miles from where he passed out in the city of El Alto, Bolivia.
Wow.
He'd been drinking heavily the night before at the opening of the Mother Earth Festival.
Really?
Where indigenous people offer everything from live animals and sheep fetuses
To this guy.
Just know he was going to be one of
That's what I said. They're going to offer up this guy.
Oh, yeah. To sweets and cocoa leaves for the goddess who they believe opens her mouth for offerings in August.
I'll be damned.
Play the music.
That's a lucky
Just play
guy,
the
isn't he,
music.
John?
Kenny, that was a good story, don't you
Just
think?
play
The
the music.
lucky guy that he woke up, isn't it?
Yeah, he says he's very lucky. He pushed the coffin open and was able to get out. He said he panicked, obviously.
If Kenny-
I think I
because he
would
was
have.
in the coffin.
If Kenny had the large cane right now, he would yank all of
Yeah,
us.
I hope you like the show.
Will you make an announcement, Mr. Mayor, about tomorrow's broadcast?
Tomorrow we
please?
start at 11 a.m. here at the grounds, the State Fair area. Here
Kicking
where we
things
are.
off with the lake detective.
Oh, boy.
LD,
I got
yes.
some questions for him from listeners.
And
I hope you have a long list of questions for him.
I wish I did, Matt.
What does that mean, Matt?
We're a little light.
In case we have some time, I'm saving this suit. Do you know what this is?
I wouldn't waste it today, then.
Here, see what this is? You know what
That's
this
a
is?
tape measure.
In case we,
He found it at the nudist camp.
if a guest doesn't show up,
Tucked
if you
away.
need to kill some time.
Yeah.
You know what Matthew does with these things?
We're going to measure Rookie's head.
See if it's growing.
Measure your head.
See if it's growing.
Yeah.
And I have been informed by our normal Friday guest, Patrick Royce, that I will not be at that bleeping fair. I said, all right, Pat, thank you. I appreciate
Are we
that.
having him by phone?
He canceled himself?
I believe he canceled himself.
Are we having him by phone?
We
or
can have
just
him by
not
phone.
at all?
Maybe not at all. We'll see
That's
how
fine.
things
That'll all work out.
progress.
All right, thank you. GLers, thank you. Great opening day crowd at the
Hurrah,
State
fun.
Fair.
Hurrah.
Hurrah, hurrah.
Who's got a beer?
And,
Hold up that beer.
wonderful.
Okay, good. They're having a good time.
Wonderful.
Copy that. So, folks that are new to Garage Logic are walking by the booth at the fair. If you want to check out any new podcasts, you may do so at PodMN on your smartphone. Also, if you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, do that, and you will be entertained. Maybe clips from the State Fair. All 12 months of the year, we're on there. So sign up, subscribe on YouTube. Also, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and the like, social media, big presence. Come around the side, we've got the Garage Logic shop is open. You might see some new t-shirts, baseball caps, and other garb. So check it out, just around the corner.
Cha?
State Fair Cha.
We're clear.
One down.